everyone, you guys, Gecko Show here, and this is gonna be your full body dumbbell compound strength workout. We're gonna work upper, we're gonna work lower, we're gonna work core, and we're gonna do it with a variety of compound exercises. You're gonna need either one heavier dumbbell or a couple lighter dumbbells. Whatever you've got laying around, let's jump right into it with our warm up. As always, please modify however you need to for your body. This is your workout. I'll offer modifications along the way. So stuff that's a little more beginner or novice. And as always, rest if you need to. All right, if you need to take a little bit of an extra break within the workout, please do. All right, I don't want you passing out on me, but let's push ourselves and make the most of this sweat session, okay? So, right, you know your limits, you know when it's about to be just a little too much, but you also know if you're being a little wimpy, right? So, like I said, I'm gonna push you, but you know what you need. Otherwise, for today's workout, I'm gonna use one heavy dumbbell. I didn't even bring my lighter ones over here because I want to test myself. All right, if you've been working out with me for a while, you know I kind of prefer using one heavier dumbbell. You get a little extra rotation, get single side work, helps with a little more balance and core strength building. So, but you're still gonna get a great workout even if you want to use two lighter dumbbells. So it's up to you. I'll show you how you can make both work. It's really not that difficult. It's gonna be extra easy today too because we are gonna work in 4 straight sets at one exercise before we move on to the next. So 30 seconds work, just enough time to get in a nice handful of reps. All right, and then 15 seconds rest. So not a lot of rest time, and that's it. No extra rest time today. So strength workout, but this is not gonna be like your heaviest of heavy days. Obviously, if you want a higher intensity workout, use a heavier weight, all right, or push at pace. Okay, so if you only have a certain amount of weight and you know it's not quite as challenging for whatever move we're doing, all right, push at pace, get a few extra reps in. All right, but otherwise, okay, you'll make it work and we'll have fun while we're testing ourselves. So, hope you're feeling ready to rock and roll. But otherwise, you also, if you're looking for a little more of an advanced version, and one of the exercises today, our very first one, you're gonna want a chair or a couch or something that you can elevate your feet onto. You don't have to. I'll demonstrate that really quick before we get into it. But we're gonna do an inverted pull-up. I wanna take credit so bad for this exercise. My husband came up with it, so I can't. But it's an inverted pull-up. So if you're not gonna do this, you either can stay in a plank and do a renegade row, or just keep your feet on the ground for the renegade row. But you're gonna get into a pike position, and you're gonna pull that dumbbell, boom, up, okay? So, quick drink of water if you need it. We got 10 seconds. Get ready to rock and roll. So just like we're doing a lat pull down or a pull up, we're just gonna invert ourselves. Let's get ready, jump right into it. We got 30 seconds, one side to start. So whether you're using a light bell or a heavy bell. Boom, and you might want to take your feet a little, about a little wider, so about hip width or a little farther than that. Sorry, this is a core intensive exercise here. Boom. So all 30 seconds on one side. And rest. Ideally, you're trying to get your hips as close to stacked over your head as much as possible as you can, all right? If you're not perfect, that's okay. And again, maybe you just do like an elevated renegade row. Otherwise, you're just doing a renegade row. Let's go. So, right, if you're not familiar, renegade row, boom, we're in a plank and we're rowing. Other side, so each round, we're alternating sides. Should say switching. Take your time here, especially if your dumbbell is heavy, all right? Take your time, focus on your form. And rest. All right, so that was 2 rounds, we got 2 more. One thing I love about this exercise, if you don't have a pull-up bar at home, you work out at home, all right, pulling is so essential, especially even getting this downwards pull, and it's hard to get that at home. Let's begin. Back to our first side. Boom. Good, deep breaths. Belly's in. Woo! Almost there. 2, 1, and rest. All right, one more time on the other side, then we're done with this move. So that's the beauty of today. Straight sets, we're gonna knock them all out. Then we're throwing that exercise away for the rest of the day. Get ready, 5 seconds, we're jumping right into it. Last time, opposite side, begin. Good, you got this. Stay strong. Try to keep your hips as level as you can. You're gonna probably teeter-totter a little to one side, to the opposite side. Deep breaths. Stay strong as you push that floor away. And rest. Woo! All right. That was hard, huh? Okay, next we have a swing to an overhead squat. So either 2 hands, swing. So you're gonna swing it up. Once you get to eye level, drop down with an overhead squat, or one side. Let's begin. So swing, overhead squat. It's almost like a squat snatch for those of you that are familiar. Notice my hinge is very short. All right, I'm not doing a deep hinge, okay? Because the swing wants to be powerful. You don't want to go deep in that bend. And rest. If you find the overhead squat is a challenge, all right, give me a swing, front racket, and then squat. All right, so if you're using 1 dumbbell, right side, left side, each round, or if you're using 2, boom, we're right here. Let's go. Up. A lot of shoulder mobility here. Don't compromise your depth. So if you can't get to at least halfway, take it to a front rack squat instead. Or you can even squat and swing. Squat and swing, okay? And rest. So make it work for your body, all right? Whew. All right, right side, left side. We're gonna do it again, or again, if you're double dumbbells, we're just knocking it out. In 3, 2, 1, back to your first side. So notice the biceps in line with my ear. I'm nice and secure in my posture. You don't see my knees pinching. Total control. Woo! Belly's in. Belly's in and relax. Belly's in and relax. Rest. I'm not telling you to pull your belly in, to suck it in. I'm telling you that because you want to create that vacuum, that core support, all right? That spine support. Deep breath. Last round in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. I know this workout's moving fast today. We're not taking many breaks. I should say we're not taking long breaks. All right. Taking a break each round. Good, deep breaths. Let's go, a couple more. 2, and rest. All right, done. Moving on, you push your dumbbell to the side. Dumbbells, weights, whatever. We're gonna do 1 push-up. So even if you have to use your knees, come up to your plank, kick that leg up. Okay, begin. So I'm still postpartum, well, 13 weeks, so I guess maybe not, but not totally. However, my push-ups still are not quite back to normal, so I start on my feet. Once I feel that fatigue kick in and my rep is compromised, use the knees, right? And rest. If you weren't already alternating those legs, all right, next round, do the other side and then alternate for the last two. All right, no big deal. But we're powerful with that kick up. Really get that glute in there. 2, 1, begin. Tight push up, elbows into the body. Kick it up. Woo! Already back to those knees. There's nothing wrong with using your knees. It's just a modification. I'd rather use your knees and get in more reps. Build up that volume. Practice and rest. Rather than get in just a couple reps of a standard push-up. All right, get ready, that's 2 rounds. Whoa, boy. Almost there for 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to it. 2 rounds to go. So you're using that glute to kick up. You're using the balls of the feet and the down leg. Woo! Come on. I know it's hard. You got about 5 seconds left. Let's go. And rest. All right. 1 round to go. So I know this belly's sneaking out. Didn't think about it. Or these shorts. Okay, 5 seconds. Last round of push-ups. Make them count. Cinch those elbows in. Open up your fingers. Grip the floor. Let's go. I want you to dig in with those fingertips. Dig in through the knuckles. Don't just press in your wrist. Whew! Almost there. Come on. 10 seconds. You got it. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, now we're gonna do pulls, so be ready. Okay, if you don't have a heavy weight, you have lighter weights, or maybe do single leg, right leg, left, right, left. Otherwise, we're gonna deadlift and row. Let's go. So one hand the whole time. So you can deadlift with a row at the bottom, whoops. Preferably staggered if you have a hard time maintaining balance. Deep breaths. Boom. But you could totally keep a flush stance and rest. All right, so it's up to you. Depends on how you want to work it. Like I said, I like a lot of one-sided. Helps build a little rotational work into the workout. So something that's not very frequent. All right, other side regardless, right? So we're always alternating the hand each round. And maybe the legs, if you chose single. Good, 10 seconds left. Ooh, I'm sweating up a storm. Keep it up, make sure that back's straight. Tuck your chin, don't strain your neck, and rest. 30 seconds, it's not a long time, but when you only have 15 seconds to rest, it feels like a long time. All right, 5 seconds, back to work. In 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Bend over row and hinge it up. Remember, when you do a single leg deadlift, maybe I'll take this angle. All right, my knee stays locked over the ankle, my hips shoot back behind me still. All right, we're not changing the deadlift. Still a deadlift, just one leg. That back foot is just for balance. Come on, you got this. Here for 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on. Second round of the second side. And then we're switching it up again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, pull it up. Squeeze those glutes. Pull and drive. Puff that chest out. Keep your shoulders back and down. Come on, check in with your technique. Don't get sloppy. Boom. Dig through that heel. Boom. And rest. All right. Next one's a little awkward, so stay with me. Every time you're standing, you're in a front rack. So you're gonna lower down, open up with a curl, stand up, front rack. Hold on. Let's go. So move it with me. So press overhead, front rack, squat, front rack, squat with a curl, front rack, squat, front rack. Right? So squat with a curl, front rack, squat, and press. Squat, curl, front rack, squat, and rest. If that's too much, you could totally just do, where you curl, stand, and press. Back down. Curl, stand, and press. Begin. Sorry, I know that was a little confusing. It went a lot smoother when I did this at home. You have to kind of find your groove. We'll just stick it with this. You got this. Good. Make sure you curl as you stand. Boom. Bottom of the squat. Curl, press. And rest. Whew. So 2 hands, 1 hand ones. You could do alternating sides, but since it's upper body, why not get both arms working if you have 2 dumbbells? 3, 2, 1, begin. So squat, curl, press. Squat, curl, and press. You can totally do single side. So if you have like a dumbbell you feel comfortable, do one arm, you can rotate each round. It's up to you. 2, 1, and rest. Right, this is your workout, like I said. Woo! All right, so if you want to add your little tweaks in, by all means. All right, you guys, last round, best round. So if you did right side, left side, this is it. Let's go. I'm gonna do a couple on this side, just to even it out. Curl, press, belly in when you're overhead, especially if that weight feels a little heavy for you. It's gonna make sure that you stay aligned at the top. Good, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next one. Reverse lunge. You're gonna hold either 2 weights, right? Hold them at your sides, stand up, boom, bring them to center, or 1 hand, whichever side is lunging. Let's begin. So 1 leg is lunging the whole time, regardless of how many dumbbells you're holding. So if you have 1 dumbbell, it's 1 arm, 1 leg. If you have 2 dumbbells, 2 arms, 1 leg. Try to keep it explosive. It's a high pull, not an upright row. So stand up into this like crouch hinge, and then finish with your explosion. Boom. Lunge, hinge, pull, and rest. All right, so again, 2 hands or single side. All right, but we're doing that other leg now. All right, find it's easier to hold the bell in the moving leg side. All right, it just feels more natural. All right, let's go. So remember, if you're using 1 leg, or I'm sorry, 1 hand, you're gonna get a lot more work for that arm, for that shoulder. Again, notice my hips to knee position. 10 seconds, let's go. Be aggressive with that hip thrust. Show me what you're working for, come on. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, back to side number 1. This workout's moving so quick. It's only 21 minutes of actual workout time, so it's a faster paced workout. 3, 2, 1. You're ready. Let's go. No whining. Come on. I know. You wanted to drag your feet a little bit right there. I felt it too. Boom. All right, again, keep that hand up the midline of the body. Boom. Breathe, make some noise. Have fun, this is your workout, let's go. Get that elbow up high. Whew. Took my breath away. Made me speechless that round. Okay, other side. Get ready to rock. Shake it out. Pump it up. Let's go. Reverse lunge. High pull. Again, if you're using 2 hands, right? It's the same thing. Boom. Make sure you don't knock yourself out with the weight. Done that before. Not actually, but give myself a little sweet chin music there. Here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last set of work, last set of straight sets. We have goblet squats. So you're gonna hold those bells either together in the center or 2 hands, 1 bell like so. Pivot, punch. Let's go. If that bell is heavy, you find it hard to pivot and punch straight out, come up at an angle. But we're alternating sides. This is our last group of work for the day, last exercise. Boom. Elbows in tight when you squat, chest high. Boom. And rest. If you haven't already, let's take a wider stance, sumo style. All right, let's get those toes out. I forgot to say that last round. It's okay, don't worry. But it's gonna help with that pivot, make that pivot feel a little more natural. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, pivot and punch. Chest up, chest up. Come on. Give me your best effort, don't slack off. I know it's a little extra work, but you came here to work. Boom. Control your heart rate, control your breathing. You're fine, let's go. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, you guys, 2 rounds to go, and then we're right into our cool down. So keep those heads up. Come on. I know you're tired, I don't wanna hear about it. We'll talk about it after. Okay, get ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pivot press. My bell's getting heavy. It's a little too challenging. Press directly out in front of me. I'm coming up at an angle. Boom. Boom. Pivot through the ball of the foot. Woo! It's burning. 3, 2, 1. Down. All right, you guys, one more. Get ready to rock and roll. This is your last round. Make it count. Don't waste time. Don't hold back. In 3, that's right, 2, 1, let's go. Squat, press it up. Good, deep breaths. You got this, you guys, stay strong. Belly's in tight when you push. Almost there. You got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Oh, goodness. That's it, let's shake it out. Quick drink if you need it. We're just gonna step it out side to side. Deep breaths. Woo! If you are not feeling fatigued, I don't know, I got a question. If you gave me your all on that last round, that was hard. Very nice work today. Thank you so much for joining me. Woo! We're just gonna take some time to cool down. Always make sure you cool down. Don't just stop your workout and sit down or go straight to the shower. Just move around, slow and controlled. Lengthen those muscles, slow and controlled. as you bring your heart rate back down, okay? Cool downs are so important. So guilty of it. I used to rarely cool down. My cool down was just picking up my equipment. But in my older age these days, I can feel the difference if I don't cool down. So make sure it's a priority to you. All right, let's just take a nice side bend a little bit. Open up those hips. How are you feeling? You feeling good? You feeling strong? Feeling a little gassed? Hopefully. Oh, all right, let's just do a couple over-unders. Open up the chest. Grab behind your back if you can. If not, just reach behind you, open up your chest, and look up at the ceiling. Belly's in. Deep breaths. Try to pull those shoulders down away from the ears. Oh, good. All right, you guys, that's it for today. If you need to do any extra cool down, please go for it. All right, any long stretches, make sure that you feel back to neutral before you do. But otherwise, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Till next time, stay strong, stay tough.